Hi guys, welcome to MUFC Today. This is our first video. My name is Joey. I want to do a short introduction and then I want to get into get right back into it. We're going to be talking about Ronaldo today, why it makes sense for Real Madrid, why it makes sense for Manchester United, and the probability that it's going to happen. So we are a new YouTube channel. I've just started it. We'll be doing weekly live shows, previews, reviews, transfer news, Google Hangouts with panelists that you've seen me work before with in the past. And we're just going to have a lot of good debate on there. There's going to be some quality content. I hope you'll subscribe to our channel. I'll put the links to the Twitter and the Facebook page in the description of the video. So I hope that you'll go there and like both those and follow it. So we're going to get right into it. Ronaldo, it came out on Friday, I believe it was, that he was unhappy with Real Madrid and he wanted to leave and you couldn't change his mind. Now, we've seen this happen in the past couple of summers. In 2013, Ronaldo was supposed to return, and that was Fergie's gift to Moyes, but we all know that didn't happen, and he ends up signing a new contract. We see players do this all the time throughout Europe. You know, whether they're angling for a new contract or angling for a move away, their agent links them to Manchester United. It just seems to be what everyone does. And in that case, then rival fans turn around and go, oh, you got rejected by so-and-so, when really, you weren't even interested in the player. Now, this kind of has a different feel to it, just because of some of the journalists reporting on this. You have Gianluca Di Marzio, who is, in my opinion, the transfer GOAT. This guy is usually 95 to 100% right all the time, and he won't print something unless he's been informed of it. You have him coming out saying that the preferred destination of Ronaldo is Manchester United. Guys like Duncan Castles, who is pretty much Mourinho's homeboy, he's come out and said it as well, that PSG are interested, but the player prefers to go to Manchester United. So do I honestly think it's going to happen? Probably not. Just because we've seen this happen in the past, I'm a little bit skeptical. Of course I want it to happen, and I'll get into that soon. But I want to talk about why it makes sense now for Real Madrid to sell Cristiano Ronaldo. He's coming off a season where he kind of had a little bit of a dip in form in the beginning of the spring, and then the latter stages of the Champions League, he just absolutely bossed it. Scored a hat trick in the semifinal, scored 2 goals in the final. Really showed why he is, in my opinion, the best player in the world. And he's kind of developed more into a central striker now. He's not so much on the wings. He's timing his runs better, saving his energy. The guy's an absolute phenom. He is like just the prototypical male athlete, and I feel like he would be, in any sport, he would be successful just because of how hard he works. The guy's just physical is incredible. So let's look at it like this. We had a 36-year-old, I believe it was, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who scored 27, 28 goals for Man United this season. And that's with getting hurt in March, I believe it was. Now, his conversion rate wasn't the best. I think it was one of the worst in Europe. And he still bagged that many goals because of the chances we were creating. I don't know if people remember this, but, Man United were creating 30, 40 chances a game in some games, and they just couldn't put him away. If they had this lethal finisher, Ronaldo, this guy would have bagged 35, 40 goals in the league, and surely would have fired us to the title. And they said, this is a hypothetical, and I know I might get some stick for it, but if United had scored one more goal in every game, they would have beaten Chelsea. They would have been clear by 8 or 10 points. There's so many games where one goal would have made a difference, and we would have finished top 4 comfortable, put a challenge in for the title. So that's why I think it makes sense for us. In terms of Real Madrid, he's never going to be worth more than he is right now. The number being touted is 170 million and De Gea for Morata and Ronaldo. Now, I don't think Morata's going to be involved with the deal, and I'm going to say that Morata actually fits Real Madrid better without Ronaldo, if that makes sense. Like Karim Benzema didn't score as many goals as Morata and had way more time, but Benzema suits the style of play, with Cristiano being the focal point of that attack. So it would make more sense for them to get rid of Benzema and keep Morata if Ronaldo's going to go. However, so 170 million, and then you look at how much is De Gea. In my opinion, De Gea is probably a 70 million, 80 million pound player. I know people have come out and said Jordan Pickford was 25 million, and that must make De Gea 100 and whatever million. But you got to be real. And Pickford's not a bad keeper, but he's English. It's in the Premier League. It's a premium, So looking at it in that case, De Gea, he's still got plenty of years at the top. Plenty of years. So Real Madrid would get the Spain #1 keeper for many, 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 many years. On top of that, let's look at the fee, 170 million. You could go out then and buy Kylian Mbappe, who's going to be a bona fide stud. A little wrestling reference there for you guys. Kylian Mbappe is going to be an absolute beast. I mean, we've seen him score some big goals already. He's got pace. He's got trickery. Ronaldo's his favorite player, and I really believe he is a superstar, in the making. And then they would have money left over to go out and buy a Eden Hazard, or maybe even try and get Ousmane Dembele from Dortmund. And now you're looking at Mbappe's 18 years old, Dembele's 19, Hazard's in his mid-20s. You're looking at kind of revamping your team for the future, and really, I know Ronaldo's goals are hard to replace, but with Mbappe and Hazard, I think you could do that. I think you could take this money and reinvest it back in the team without hardly having to spend any of your own, and really making Real Madrid, a force in the future. They're a force now, but they could also be a force in the future if they make this move. That's why I think they're thinking about it. I don't think they've ever, in the past even crossed their mind, and they probably panicked. But now with the latest rumors, I feel like they're honestly thinking about it. And even if Ronaldo is trying to use United and get Real Madrid to pay his tax bill, maybe Real Madrid are like, you know what, you want to leave, go ahead and call his bluff. We'll have to wait and see. There'll be plenty of more news coming out about this. This is going to take twists and turns. I hope it doesn't turn into a saga all summer. We already have Lindelof in, which is a good signing in my opinion. He's very calm on the ball, can put it a tackle, and the most exciting part for me is that he looks like he could form a partnership with Bailly for the next 7-8 years. So I'm super excited about that. Thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, please like the Twitter page, like the Facebook page. Give the channel a subscription, and we'll have more videos coming out daily. Have a good day. Thanks.